25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now improvising. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early, put yourself in a hole, not good.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Running behind that left side. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that lefty out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hilton. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lanier. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Marshall. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Coming out with it, it's Baker. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. On the run, it's Payne. Got the first down and more. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Off the play fake. Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch. It's Payne. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. We'll see this offense again. From the shotgun, the inside give. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Priestcorn. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Punt is on its way.
He could go all... Oh, man, really? Coughing it up? Looked like he was going to do some damage, take that thing back to the house, and instead he coughs it up and gives it to the other team.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? You're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Wants to throw on third. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? 1st down.
The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Defense in press coverage. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Hawaii. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Creates a little room. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
So now it's 2nd and long. The inside handoff. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 15.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It's 1st down from the 11. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off-play action on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. It's Hilton. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lanier.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lanier. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabs behind the line. It's Smith. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's Lanier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that 1st down marker.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Third down coming here, and they need to get it out to the 44. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Unloads it left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The short hands, it's Payne. It'll be 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Pulls it in. Turning it on. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Horned. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Throwing on the run. Pulls it in on the right.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe of the 49.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on 1st down.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Baker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Steps away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
He gets it away from his own end zone. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back, because of course you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. You saw it on that one.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Power football with the run. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USF sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Tampa. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Under fire. That's caught. It's Payne. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. It's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Connection to the right. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Manning. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The give out of the gun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. This quarterback part of their running game. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Gives it on the option. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. He'll keep it himself. Finds a little space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Manning. It's on target and complete. Touchdown, TCU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hayes. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Going with the ground game left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Going to swing it on second down. And they can't make the connection. Got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The kick is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered.
Ernie on the Jets. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And you're seeing the best version of this guy this week, right? We know he threw 2 picks a week ago. We talked to him. He said it was a game he wanted to put behind him and just get refocused. You are seeing when he brings his A game to the park, he helps this offense be completely dynamic.
Now the pitch. Turning it on. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Pulls and fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
man, is that the opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
On the option. Quick toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayes. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here.
Dialed up the fake. He's looking to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Snagged in the middle, it's Baker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And this is what leaders do at the quarterback position, guys. After throwing 2 picks a week ago, he was able to put that game behind him, refocused himself, got back in the film room. He looks like a different player this week.
And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.